a couple of weeks ago, and we saw it.
We did see it.
Yeah, we saw it.
We did.
Yeah. What is your review of the film It?
Oh, just Johnny on the spot, huh?
Yeah.
It was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be scared. And then I was,
Yeah.
giggling all nervously because I was scared and covering my eyes. In the
you
movies.
were trying to like dig your way in between my arm and my side at one point.
Yeah, I was going into your armpit basically. Gonna go live in your armpit.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty terrifying, but I thought that I also would have liked to see more, or dive a little deeper into what makes it so terrifying to different people.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I thought that the cast was great.
Those kids were great.
They were really great. They did a great job.
Yeah.
And the bathroom blood scene, that was crazy. I liked that one a lot.
I had to pee so bad, and I knew it was coming, and I wanted to see that scene because I remember watching the original miniseries and that bathroom scene and thinking, wow, that bathroom scene was pretty frightening.
Yeah.
You went back and watched the miniseries with me after you saw it after the fact.
I did, which made it even more corny.
Right, exactly. Had you seen that one first?
Bad.
The miniseries is horrible. Tim Curry makes it. I mean, Tim Curry his rendition of Pennywise was great.
Yeah, I can appreciate that more than the whole CGI.
Right.
Now, I mean, it's
right.
a lot less acting and a lot more. I'm gonna do this and that on my computer or whatever.
Right.
Not, my computer.
Well, sure.
But you know what I'm saying.
I get it. Yeah. But I wanted to see that blood scene because I knew it was going to be better than, well, not better, but it was going to be different than what I saw. I felt the pee coming. I was like, damn it.
You felt the pee come.
I felt the pee coming. And I was like, damn, when I got to get out. I was like, son of a
peeing
bitch.
or coming?
Hell, well,
No, I don't. I can do both at the same time.
Me?
You can't.
No, I can't because the gland pinches one off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I had to pee. I missed it. I was so upset. I wanted to be like, hey, guy up there, pause it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go back and watch
really
it again.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so let's go. See you guys. We're going to the movies. What was I going to say? We're talking about it.
Yeah. I think I said something about casting.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see more. I would have liked to see.
Right. You wanted to see more what makes it.
Less jump scare and more psychological thriller.
I will have to say I was pleasantly surprised with how few jump scares were in this.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess the biggest one, and it's spoiler alert for all you people who haven't seen it yet.
Plug your ears for a second.
Yeah, plug your ears. But when Beverly was in, when she finally lost her fear of her father and knocked his ass out and shit.
Yeah.
And then in the bathroom, then she turned around and then Pennywise grabs her and takes her, whatever. That was an effective use of the jump scare because they hadn't really used a whole lot of other jump scares in the film.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I can think of that one. There was a one with the clowns and Richie when he was upstairs in the house on Neibolt.
Yeah.
The first time they went to the house on Neibolt, right? And he gets separated. And he's in this whole room of fucking clowns.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was an effective use of the jump scare as well because it was foreshadowed that was going to happen. You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought that this film used the impending doom.
Yeah.
Right. Alfred Hitchcock was like the master at that, showing you what's going to happen. Like, this is a scare. Yeah, exactly.
Turn around, damn it.
Exactly. Why would you go down this hallway, you fucking idiot?
Yeah.
You're deathly afraid of clowns, and all of a sudden you're in a room full of fucking clowns, and yet you're going to go into it anyways.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Stupid kid.
Yeah.
Beat Richie. But so I thought like the scene with the projector
Yeah,
You
Tony
knew that-
said that was the most terrifying thing for her in the
Because-
movie, in the
right.
whole movie.
Yeah, it's
It was like,
good.
no.
Yeah, and you knew it was coming as impending doom. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we're about to scare the shit out of you, and this is how we're going to do it.
Mm.
Everybody sitting down there knew that the clown was going to jump out of the screen.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. I
Yeah.
covered my eyes on that part. I was like,
Yeah. I thought the CGI clown thing was I thought that was kind of took away from it.
Yeah.
I thought they should have maybe gone with a more practical effect or a little less obviously CGI'd.
Yeah.
But
like during the whole like funhouse scene when he's dancing and stuff.
oh yeah,
And it kind of went into this like acid trip thing, spinning around and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
Although that was pretty.
That was pretty trippy.
Yeah.
It was pretty trippy.
Like, oh, God.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got cuddles that night.
So I guess, as far as scary movies go, new scary movies
Right.
these days, it was
Right.
pretty good.
I have to say, I was thoroughly and pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it wasn't
And-
so stupid.
Right. Yeah. Because they could have used a lot of CG.
Yeah.
And I guess it kind of used like the scene with what's his name, the asthma kid. I can't remember his name.
Richie. No.
Richie's
The funny one.
yeah, the funny one. Yeah, from Stranger Things. Oh, what is his name? Oh, I guess whatever.
Anyway.
It'll come back to me. But that scene where he's being propositioned by the leper, being chased at the Nebold house, right?
Yeah.
They could have done without CG on that. That was total CG. They could have done that. They could have used practical effects for that scene,
Yeah.
and it would have been so much more frightening.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, oh, I'm being chased by a fucking cartoon.
Right.
Eh.
Yeah.
That was me putting my middle finger up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been better. But other than that, I thought it was a good use overall of impending doom and the jump scare.
Impending doom for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, but what I was going to riff on when you were talking about, you wanted to know what makes it. They're supposed to delve more into the backstory of Pennywise in the sequel.
Are they?
Supposed to.
I need to read it.
It's a read.
Oh, yeah. There
It's
are
like-
some things you've told me about it that make me not want to read it.
Yeah, there's that
The whole
very
gangbang scene.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which Stephen King to this day still defends, and more power to him. He should defend it. He wrote it.
Whatever.
He needs to own it, and he has a reason for it.
What is his reasoning for writing that?
So the idea, what makes the children no longer, or what makes Pennywise no longer have power over those children is the fact that they become adults, right? They learn. It's like a coming of age story. When you boil down the book, it's a coming of age story,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Children to adolescents to teenagers to adults, so on and so forth. And what's the biggest thing?
Yeah.
Sex, virginity, losing your virginity, right?
Becoming a man.
Or a woman, right?
Yeah.
So, I get it. I don't think we needed that much detail, but it is Stephen King we're talking about, so naturally every little or big is yeah, we get it all.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. I like how that they kind of just both of course the miniseries they couldn't do that. But the movie, I was curious to see if the movie was gonna
If they were gonna go there.
even gonna touch on that.
Yeah, and they
But
didn't.
no, they didn't.
Nope.
Yeah, apparently both directors they hired were like, nah,
I think
do that
that
one.
they probably felt like you did. Like you do. Like, really? Do we really need that? Is that necessary?
Yeah.
And they probably didn't want the backlash from the parents that took their kids to the theater as well, which I think is stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna take your child to see a rated R film,
It's rated R for a reason, people.
don't get pissed. And I cannot believe that people actually took their children. I know people our age who took their children that are our children's age to see that movie, and I just think that is irresponsible. But I mean, I don't know. There are kids who I guess can handle it or whatever,
Right.
but I don't know. I just think especially today. Like, I just want to keep them young as long as possible.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not going to say that,
I guess irresponsible parenting is a little bit
that's a
harsh.
little harsh. But I can understand what you're saying because that's a lot of adult content in that film.
Yeah, I don't think our kids can handle it.
Oh, no. We'd never have an empty bed again.
No. Well, Isabella would never leave my side again.
Never, ever. Although,
does that mean we're not good at preparing them for the world, the real world?
That's not the real
I
world.
feel like my voice is really nasally tonight.
Yeah, it's not as sexy.
If
but
I talk at a low voice, it sounds better.
But no, it's not.
Like Roz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Frasier. For all you people who remember Frasier. But anyway, yeah. Hey, the cops coming after us. But no, that's not. Doesn't mean we're not preparing them for. That's not real life. Dancing clown. Hey.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If some guy says, "Hey, you want this boat?" Just give him the finger.
Or your whole arm.
One of the two. Yeah. Hey, Georgie.
What's your favorite scary movie? That should be our top 10. Have y'all done a top 10 horror flicks?
That was the first top 10 we ever did. Yeah. When we started just in the Jay Stone show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Was top 10 horror films. I think it was top 10. Yeah, top 10
Something
horrors.
Like that.
Yeah. We may have done just the 80s though. I can't remember.
I know your favorite is Pinhead.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
It's a good series. Some of them are not so good.
Some of the Hellraisers.
Yeah, the newest one they had, the Dimension Films put out when they recast Pinhead. They filmed it they made the whole movie in like 10 days.
That's crazy.
And it was awful.
Is that the one where they're like running and running and running through the mazes and stuff?
No, that was the second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was done back in 1988.
I remember
something like that.
Staying up late and sneaking to watch that movie because I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies like that, and I had to stay up late and sneak out the VHS and turn on the VCR.
VCR, VHS for all you kids out there.
The loud sound of the wheels turning didn't wake up my parents.
Yeah, tracking
to watch that.
Tracking, yeah. Yeah, I remember.
We had the one that like you pushed eject and it was like and like popped it up out. You remember those?
Yeah, I do. I do remember those. Yeah, those were fun.
Man, these kids just don't even know.
No. See, I remember when you turned the TV on, it made that noise for like a second or two before you actually had to turn a dial.
Turn the knobs. Yeah.
The
Move
remote,
the rabbit ears around.
The remote was actually attached to the television. It wasn't, it wasn't wireless remote. I remember all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember that stuff.
Me too.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, let's take a musical break.
Let's take a break.
Yo, this is Biggs from Black Star Republic, and you're listening to The Plot Hold. Turn it up!